Welcome to another episode of Two Touch Podcast. And we just said Game Week 9, isn't it?
Game week number 9.
Game Week number 9. Okay. Before we proceed, do like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know down below. And obviously check out Limitless, and on my side, I guess check out WowNerd, which is WAWNRT, and Slang Clothing, of which I'm rapping my own today. I'm not rapping the Poison Red. Throw us the comments, because right now we are moving on to what? Brentford, Liverpool.
Brentford, Liverpool. Do you want to start?
Were you surprised? Yeah, sure.
Been looking forward to this one, so.
Okay, so first of all, I hate playing our ex-players.
No. Before we get into Henderson or Keller.
Yeah.
Talk about your team. What was your team saying?
What was my team? Okay, no, the performance was really, really disturbing.
Right. Strong word.
No, I'll say why it was disturbing. It was disturbing because, one, we knew what Brentford are like.
Yeah.
They big, strong players who like a fight and who love set pieces.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they're going to capitalize on that.
Mm-hmm.
And their manager right now is their set piece manager, or he was a set piece coach. And on top of that, it's like Slot had it right, but it was like candy floss in the Champions League because he played a different system. Right. It was like candy floss. Yeah. And then came to the weekend, it's like...
Completely changed it, yeah.
What are you doing?
You did mention, was it 2 weeks ago that you are going to thump a team like 5-0?
Yeah, as I said that. If he gets it right, we're going to thump a team. And then guess what? We do just that, and then instead of continuing, what did I say to you? I said to you, actually, on the episode during the international break, I said, if it was up to me, consistent team, because, and also I would play players based on merit, not what you've done for me last year, because this is another thing that I wish managers would do, but maybe I'm wrong, and maybe that's why I'm not a manager. It's when a new season starts, scrap everything you did for me last year. We are completely new team. Yeah. Because if the system changes, even if you've done well for me last year, you might not cut it in the system that I'm playing now. But that was the annoying thing, is the fact that, dude, you had all the answers, you had the solution just 3 days ago. 3 days ago, it's not even like months or weeks. It was like 3 days ago, you had the solution. And what I rated about that as well, sorry, not that I'm going back to the Champions League a lot, but it was the fact that in the Champions League, you could see that he tried something new. Even the way we were linking up players, players knew what they were doing. Yeah. And then what does he do?
Change it all again.
For what reason?
Looking at it from an outsider,
my
friend, in terms, I've watched the full game, and obviously you mentioned at the start of the season that there's something that's a little bit wrong with Liverpool. I can keep blaming individual players.
Oh no, that can only
this player did bad, that player did bad, but the buck always falls with the manager. Okay, so you play Frankfurt, won the game 5-1. Okay, you come back, play the same team, my friend. Salah, let him cry. Let him cry. They should have. I know he scored the goal at the end, but in terms of disturbing the morale of the team was up. Okay, I think with Salah it was probably more of an enforced change because Isaac didn't.
No. But see,
who did he put on for Isaac's place when he got injured?
It was Chiesa. But see, cool, right? If you still want to play Salah, play Salah up top with Ekitike. Why not do that? Because we both know Ekitike likes dropping into the spaces. Keep the same system.
If you look at the game, that's what he was doing. Salah was doing that.
No, because Salah was on the right. He only did that later on to put Salah like towards the center. If that's the case, then that's what I mean. Because also, if you remember over the weekend, sorry, I know I'm interrupting what you're saying. For some reason this weekend, our midfielders were going all the way up. Why are our midfielders going all the way up when just a week ago, one of the our midfielders were swapping positions. One of them would drop in between the two centre backs when we're building up, and then at times the other, it was either Jones or Soboslai. Like they would swap in terms of going in between the centre backs. This time's you know what? I don't need defenders.
Yeah.
Ibu and Virgil, you all can stay. Everyone else just push up forward.
And this is the thing now. There's 5 things I think that he needs to do. He needs to drop Salah, rotate him, say to him, listen, I know you've done a madness for this club over the past couple of years, but come on.
Not even just that. It's like, yo, I'm playing players on merit.
Right.
If I feel like you're not delivering, this is a result sport.
No loyalty,
This
no
is
sentiments.
no sentiments, no loyalty. Because also, I feel like that rubs off the wrong way amongst the new players.
Okay.
Because it's like now it's painted as favoritism. So the other new players are thinking, regardless of what I do, you're going to play your man anyway.
Yeah.
Even if it's horrible, even if it's costing us game. And then that's how you lose the dressing room. But because, sorry, I know you interrupted you.
Just, in terms of new signings, I know you just picked up on there as well. Like new signings, Kirkes, he needs to see the bench. Robertson started the game against Frankfurt, so I don't know why he didn't stay on. If he's injured, I don't know, but he should have started the game against Brentford. You're going in there against an experienced team who rely a lot on. You need old heads in there to keep a little bit calm in the situation. McAllister, he's had a shocker.
All season.
He's had a shocker, so he needs to see the bench as well. Probably play Curtis Jones for a couple of games.
Yeah, Curtis should have started.
Like a T-Kane as well. You know, he has to start. He has to have.
Oh yeah, that's no question. Yeah.
And finally, I think they should keep what's his name, Dom in centre midfield. He needs to run in centre midfield because he's the only one.
He's the heartbeat of the team at this moment.
He's got legs to get up and down.
Yeah.
You see, and brings a bit of that intensity. And Florian Wirtz, again, he needs to see the bench. Come on, 70th minute, 80th minute for a little bit. I think he needs to be protected because he's going to fall into that notion now where a lot of people are going to start putting the blame on him. And it's going to start spreading him, Salah, and it's not going to be healthy for the dressing room anymore. So, again, it goes down to merit. If he's not playing well, why is he still starting?
No, but see,
you'll protect him forever.
No, no, it's not even protection because I'm only a hypocrite. Like sometimes, not all the time, but in terms of the merit, he's seen what everyone He's seen what the team that started over in the week. Verts was part of the team.
Right.
So for me, and he got 2 assists. So for me, he earned that spot, right?
Okay.
And I would have started the same team over the weekend, especially knowing that midweek it's a cup game. Yeah. Yes, it's a cup game against Palace. It's going to be tricky, blah blah blah. But typically you rest your bigger players or this and that. So if he knows that, you know what, Verts, you're gonna start again, cool. Like I'm okay with that. But and also if he's like thinking, you know what, I'm gonna start Salah, but Robertson should have started. Okay. Robertson should have started for me anyway. Robertson should have started because he played well in that game in the Champions League. He even got the assist, and also Robertson understands the
league a little bit better.
He understands the league, and also he understands that everyone that you play against as a Liverpool player, everyone wants to beat you. Everyone wants to make a statement. Because for some of these players, it's an occasion. It's how they actually...
It's like when you play against United.
That's how they can measure their progression or their progress or whatever they're doing. And
I've got a question for you just before we move on. Liverpool are playing Crystal Palace on Wednesday. You're playing Aston Villa.
I know it's a tough
You're playing after Aston Villa. You're playing Real Madrid. Get this, after Real Madrid, you're playing City away. How many wins from that?
Okay, do you know the freakiest thing that Liverpool,
just before you answer, sorry, if he doesn't win them games, questions are going to start asking questions?
Okay, here's the thing, people are already asking questions now, and I don't blame anyone who is slowed out at the moment, because he's not necessarily covering himself in terms of, he's not doing himself any favors. Do you know what I mean? In terms of, did you set the team up right? No. Did you play the correct system? No. He's not necessarily covering himself in glory, some say. But do I think Slot can change it? Yes. Am I Slot out? No.
What evidence has he shown that you can change it?
Okay, what evidence has he shown?
Because this is the first time he's been in a situation like this before.
Yeah, I'll tell you, if you remember last season, Slot would change his tactics mid-game.
So his in-game management was better last season.
It was A1, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know what's changed this season. Is he, are the players overwhelming him? If so...
I was hoping you'll say that, because for me it comes down to, before Liverpool, okay, a lot of people can say he won the league at Feyenoord, but this is his proper, big job.
Yeah.
And obviously, second season syndrome is that kicking in now. We're actually seeing the real, because if you look at the team last season, it wasn't his team. And he's now being given cash to obviously spend money and bring in his player. So the philosophy that we're seeing at the moment in terms of the setup, in terms of the team that he picks, are we seeing the real Arne Slot? And when we say the real Arne Slot, is he being kind of found out?
Do you know what? I think it's actually a mix of things. At times it looks like his own head is scrambled.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? This is where, for me, the reason why, as I say, it looks like sometimes his head is scrambled, especially if we concede in such a way that he didn't expect or he thought he prepared for that. But to me, it doesn't look like he actually prepared for that. So, for example, yes, I blame him for how he sets us up. But at the same time, if you look at the goals that we conceded against Brentford love long throw-ins. We should have prepared for that. But part of me...
The team's big enough and physically enough to cope.
Yeah, no. But before we even get there, the first throw-in, it was Bradley miscontrolling the ball.
Right.
Cool, it happens. And then the second one, it was our player playing it out of play intentionally. Right. If you know the team loves throw-ins, why not hoofing up the pitch?
Is this what football's come to now?
No. It's not even what football's come to. If you know, for example, if you're playing against Arsenal, you know that they're very good at corners, right? You will try by any means not to give them a corner.
But as a team, you've got the whole week to prepare.
You've got the whole week.
As a team,
at the same
you shouldn't really be scared of conceding a set piece, i.e. throwing or i.e. corner.
Okay, okay. Once again, not that I'm defending Arne Slot, but there's a kind of way to rebuttal certain elements of that. Is the first throw-in they came in, Virgil headed it away, right? But then it's easy for a team to be like, even if we are prepared, we know that typically Virgil is the one who wins the headers, right? Yeah. If the team then says, oh, so Virgil is standing over there, let's not throw it over there. We're going to throw it to the near post, whereby the player's going to then flick it on to the next one.
Okay. So let's get him out of the equation.
Exactly. Obviously. Let's find a way to get him out of the equation, because the player that was next to the dude who flicked it on was Ekitike. Ekitike is not the strongest in the air. No. But you can argue that if, for example, if we flipped it to what it was last year, last year we had Nunes. Nunes he just loves fighting, and he's going to win that header. Because he always won our headers, he always won the ball in the near post, because it would be him in the near post most of the time. So, in comparison to stylistic player, Ekitike is not that type of player. He's a player who all right, put the ball on my feet and let's go. But then if you're throwing no, I see Virgil, he's over there. I'm not going to throw it there. I'm not going to throw it to where he is.
Question to you then. So Liverpool versus Crystal Palace, win or loss?
It's a weird one. It's a tough one to call. Usually I say things, but the reason why I say it's a weird one, it's down to what system is Slot going to play and who's he going to play. Right now, I cannot tell you what a Liverpool goal looks like. So I don't know if you know what I mean.
Pushing you for an answer, win or loss?
Okay, so I think against Palace, it depends who Palace start.
Wow, Liverpool fan can't tell me win or loss for a game, my brother. What's going on? What's going on?
Oh, sorry, you asked me about the other games. This is where I'm going to say madness, right? See the other games? we might surprise you and beat the other teams.
Okay, so Liverpool versus Aston Villa, win or loss?
I think we're going to beat Villa.
Liverpool, Real Madrid, win or loss?
We might beat Madrid.
We might.
No, okay, no, I'll tell you why I'm saying that, right?
Yeah.
If you look at the teams that we've played against and the teams that have beat us, it's mostly teams that have beat us on set pieces. Because I think 50% of the goals we've conceded have been set pieces.
Yeah.
Those teams that you are listing off, although they sound like strong teams, but they don't necessarily play for set pieces.
Right, okay.
Like, I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. So you've not really been beaten just playing pure football?
Yes.
Right, okay. City, Liverpool?
I think we're going to smack City.
The Etihad?
I don't care where it's at. I feel like we can beat City.
You heard first, people. We're going to come back to this.
Yeah, we can come back to that. Okay, the reason for that is because I feel like City are going to play ball.
Yeah.
And I actually feel like it's going to be back and forth.
So it's going to be an open game.
So I feel like it's going to be an open game, which means for me, Ekitike is not going to struggle to actually get the ball. They're not going to sit back and think, you know what, we're going to counter them. And
that might surprise you, though. You see him against Arsenal, it might surprise you, depends.
Yes, but then I feel like with Arsenal, there was an element of, we know we can't break these lot down. Sometimes with Arsenal, it's like, let them come to you and then catch them on the transition. But that's out of, and also at the time when they played, excuse me, I feel like City they were still trying to find their way of playing.
The rhythm,
Yeah, they're still trying to find their rhythm. But like, I mean, the other games you just listed, I don't think we're going to face anyone doing a long throw.
Okay, fair enough.
But against Palace, Palace might be like, you know what, we're going to catch them like this and like that. And
so we're going 4 for 4, yeah? So what's the bottom line? So where do you go from here? So what does he need to do? One line. What's the bottom line?
He needs to check himself.
Himself?
Yeah, and that's like, he needs to check himself before he wrecks himself.
I know I said one more.
Because L's are bad for the health.
Yeah, I know I said one more thing, but say if you don't finish top 4, you're out of the Champions League. Do you, in the summertime, start looking for a new manager, or do you give him another season?
Oh, no, like if he
doesn't get Champions League, doesn't finish top 4.
This season, for me, an alright season is leaving with Sutton. That's what I said to you. I predicted us to leave with Sutton. I can forgive.
And if he doesn't?
Fam.
Wow.
You can dip.
Football fans are unforgivable. Wow.
No.
He won you the league in his first season without spending hardly any money. And one season he has, you're saying, yo, he needs to get off.
No, like, I mean, like, I'm not even joking. It depends it depends how far we fall.
Yeah.
It depends how far we fall. Because, for example, let's say in the league we finish 6th, like hypothetically. Let's say it's been a very tough season, we finished 6th, however, we bag the Champions League. It's like, whew, watch yourself. You almost. Let's see what you can do now.
Yeah.
Like, and this is me trying to, like, I'm not saying finishing 6th is acceptable. It's like I can forgive it because we won the Champions League, which means we're still in the Champions League. But if we get knocked out of the Champions League and we don't finish in the top 4, not that that's the goal, fam, I'm sorry. Because right now, this is your team. This is your team. Like, you find solutions because you're doing it last year. Granted, last year and this year have completely different seasons for various reasons. And last year, you can argue it was also Klopp's team, and that just needed a new, exactly. But then this season, it's like, fam, this is your team. I'm not gonna go into the off the pitch stuff, because if we're gonna go into the off the pitch stuff, then once again it comes back to the manager as to, you know what, set us up in such a way that we play a very good system. If you know there's frailties here and there, or if you know someone's going through something there, exactly, take them out the limelight, but you tweak the team. Even if, like, for example, for me, even if it's like, you know what, Gakpo, I can see that you're struggling, you know what, like, just do 60 minutes for me here, and then I'm going to put on the younger, or blah, blah, blah. The certain tweaks, the certain elements.
There's decisions to be made, don't get me wrong, but I'm worried about you guys, and I'm not as confident as you are. But
no, like, it's not even confidence. It's just like knowing that like I know the players are not playing to their final form,
Of course.
and one way of playing players to their final form, or at least the best of their ability, is playing them in the right positions. And one of them being, why is Soboslai playing right back? Yes, I understand injuries, but it's like, you know, those little tweaks. And also, why is Kekas, or why is Bradley inverting?
Yeah.
Like,
Bottom line is,
nuances.
for me, it's like Liverpool, they're going through a bad patch, similar to what City were going through last season.
Yeah.
However, with Slot, he's not Guardiola. Guardiola's got credit in the bank. Slot, he won the league, but I can
It's
see
a
in
bit
a way,
of credit.
off the back of Klopp's interview as well, deserve him back. But that's a question for the people. Would you have Jurgen Klopp back?
Here's the thing. I love Klopp a lot in terms of what he's done for us, and I would, like, let me say things just went terrible, right? Let me say we got.
Is it a case of like you never go back to an ex?
No, but then he's a different ex. No, but this ex is different because this ex kind of like.
It's never going to be the same. You know the saying, it's never the same when you go back, brother.
It's never the same, but then this is the very ex that taught us principles.
Okay.
I know it's very hard to flip like what Klopp did for us in terms of their relationship and in terms of what he instilled. And, like, you know what I mean? But there's certain elements that were still here.
You know that ex, and that ex knows you very well, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, no, like honestly, if, let me say, like for me, I would take him, but I'd take him, let me say hypothetically, let me say we lost all those games. Let's say we lost all, like, let me say we lost all the games, and it's like, yo, there's no hope. It's like, Klopp, come back as an interim. Come back, like, I mean, I can, because I feel like...
You know that's never going to happen, right? So either you take me now as I am, or you don't take me at all.
No, but I feel like Klopp would say, no, you know, I'll do it as interim. Just interim, and the reason for that
you
is...
You see it through the current manager. Summertime, if you want to go back for it, you get him back. If not, then you move on to someone else.
No, that's what... Okay, the reason why I'm saying that is I am not a huge fan of getting a new manager in the middle of the season.
Yeah, and that's why you see it through.
Yeah, that's why I see it through. But at the same time, if the fall off is like United's fall off,
it's never going to be like relegation. But I'm saying, like, you just have to see it through, because give them the opportunity, and you can say end of the season. You gave the opportunity to see it through, to change it around. It didn't happen, so thank you very much for what you did.
Okay, the point is, we can only drop so far to the point whereby I'm like, fam, I don't think we need you. No, but you know what I mean. It's like there's a level of drops that is not acceptable, but it's like, you know what, I'm gonna let you finish what you're trying to cook here, but then there's a level of drop off that's like, just leave, fam. Like, yo, now you're just pissing me off. Like when the players are not even trying. Because one thing that I know with Klopp, if he was to come back, at least he would bring back that sort of, like, even for the players that are new, that understanding of what actually Liverpool means. That's why I'm saying, as interim, to just instill, because Klopp was the one who did this thing about mentality monsters of regardless how low we are, or even if we're losing 3-4-0 against Barcelona, it's like, yo, we can always come back. Let's believe in ourselves. So some players probably just need that instilled in them. Because right now, I'm not sure. But
fair enough, man. Fair enough. We'll see over the next couple of weeks.
Do you think we win those games? Sorry, just because.
No, I don't think you do.
And do you think we should keep him after those games if we don't?
Yeah. I'm a fan of always seeing.
You can't even feature Steve.
Right, okay.
Straight face.
Compose. I always believe that you should always allow a manager the full season. Yeah. Especially off the back of him winning the league. Okay. So Guardiola, for example, a lot of people calling for his head last season when he was going through that spell. And look at him now. Yeah. He's turned it around.
At what point did he
go through? You know what it is?
Spell?
I think Liverpool missed a trick again. I'll go back to it. They should have signed a centre back, And now
you should have signed a DM and a centre back. Like we've been
said.
saying.
DM, oh my God. When I said DM, everyone was like, nah, virtually.
Who?
No names, I say no names. I say no names, yeah.
I'm not just sounding like
But yeah, he doesn't win all them games. And in terms of
how low is too low?
How low is too low?
Or when would you sack him?
Out of the Champions League, not finishing top 4, and not winning the trophy. If you don't achieve any of them, it's looking
sticky. Yeah.
It's
No,
sticky
like I guess
situation,
on that front we somewhat agree, but it's just like how far.
But it's always down. Do you know what it's always down to? Pressure from the fans. If the fans, it would then translate to the players. And I said it again, and I'll say it again. Okay, that breakup with Salah he's probably got the most influence in that changing room after Virgil. Okay, so once players start seeing more Salah throw his hands up, throw a strap in the mood, it's going to translate to the rest of the changing rooms.
Yeah.
And Arne Slot versus Mohamed Salah, there's no competition there. It's always Salah's going to win. Player power is a big thing in the changing room, especially if you're a player like Mohamed Salah.
Sorry.
Yeah, for him, like, fans are obviously started calling for his head already, and obviously fans are so quick to forget what Salah's done for him over the past couple of years. He's bagged a goal already. If he goes on a run, and
he might.
If Liverpool are still losing, player power always wins. So
yeah, no, like I think player power always wins, but then I feel like there's an element of it whereby I feel like it's inapplicable. I feel like if the players, sometimes you can lose a manager because it's like, yo, this player is the one who's costing us games. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I hear what you're saying about Salah. Yeah. But then some players might look at him and be like, fam, you are not him.
The fans don't see it that way. The fans are always going to blame the manager because the manager is responsible for setting up the team. The manager's responsible for the formation, the system, the tactics. So it's always going to fall at the hands of the manager. So that's where I see the situation with Liverpool at the moment. So,
to be fair, I agree to a certain extent. But I feel like right now, I think they're playing maybe 75, 80, give or take, in terms of blame-wise. And then the players 25%, 20-25%. Like, I feel like, but the majority of it is with the manager. But ultimately, let us know in the comments what you think about Liverpool. And let us know if you would or wouldn't sack him.
Or if you would take Jurgen Klopp back in this moment.
Yeah, as far as me, I'm only taking him as interim to just steady the ship. Yeah. And then, I don't think it's going to happen because Slot is going to fix up. He needs to fix up. But yeah, that's that on Liverpool, right?
That's a wrap.